First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started, and we are underway from Ford Field. First play, and Young is going to throw it. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. If it's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Young looks to throw on first down. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Hooker. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown to defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Off the play fake. Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On third down, Gibbs. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. The Lions at 13-3 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Hooker pushes him over. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Okay, break.
Off play action. Hooker going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Lions on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top two seeds in the NFC. I think they're the two best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top two teams in the NFC.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Young. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jerk with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC titles. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On first down, Hooker. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Solo check, solo check. 18, Pioneers. Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hooker going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Hooker. And he will find his man on the outside. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Hooker. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Come on. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates.
It's Young off play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it hasn't been a banner 1st half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
The play fake. Now Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here. They'll throw again. Young. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
22 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibbs. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a bit.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Corner blitz that time by J.C. Horn, and he got home and dropped him.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off play action. Hooker. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year, and the Lions have got it back to within a score. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and his show.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
To throw again on 2nd down. Young. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throw left inside, caught by the tight end, Hurst.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Young. And Sharp calls it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, Young. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
The Young's going to throw for this.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Throwing to start the drive. Hooker. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's got some space here.
On the move past the 40.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
In motion, the tight end.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Young off the play fake.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
He completes it. Down inside the 10.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Lions 9.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
71 yards.
And the Lions have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down, Carolina.
First and 10, Young.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Throwing again on second and 10. Young. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a two-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
No gain on the play. Leads to second.
Looking to throw on second down. Booker. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Their catch is made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And Sanders has got it complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Young. Open here, Adam Thielen.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the 2-point try. They'll turn to Sanders. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. But if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That would throw caught by one of their linemen. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. So a win here for the Panthers, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, I thought this defense just didn't have an answer for him all game long. They tried to change things up, but he was always one step ahead. And he finished with over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdown passes as well.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in the payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You're the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on